Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Welcome to the Crypto Walk with Alex Dozier. We're going to take another update look at Crypto.com, CRO, VVS, and single finance. This is part two on the update. There was some new news to come out on single finance. VVS, let's just talk about that one. And then Crypto.com had their Super Bowl ad. Let's see how that went. And let's get into it. All right. So we're going to start off on CoinMarketCap. You'll see Crypto.com, CRO, just below 50 cents. It's actually up 5.73% today. It's up. It's also up almost 3% for the week, for the 7 day. VVS up 3% today. Currently trading at quad 0.3874 and down almost 0.5% for the 7 days. So, not terrible. Single finance, which is now on CoinMarketCap, getting some recognition, sitting at 15 cents, down 2% today, down 13% for the week. And let's click on that, see what kind of information they got. So they got single finance sitting at rank 3712. So not too high there, but it's already on 3,200 watch list. And I don't know when it got on here, but it had to have been recent because the last time I did an update, which couldn't have been more than a week or two ago, it wasn't there. So, it's getting some recognition. It's out there. It's doing its thing. Their market cap, it says it's 24 million, but it also says it cannot be confirmed at this time. So take that with a grain of salt. Um, let's see. People are doing the live chat. Received 824 single after the IGO, $40. Software for a single. I don't know what he's got going on there. He's doing a lot of stuff there. Um, in the DeFi wallet, like when you log on to Crypto.com's DeFi wallet, single finance now shows up in there too. To show your balance and everything of what you got. So, I don't have much. Um, and I will say, I want to say the last time I did an update on single finance, it was sitting at like 20 cents almost. So it's dropped down from there. I don't see a reason for me to buy it. If I would have participated heavier into the IGO and I just happen to have a lot of single finance, I would actually do something with it. But what I have, it's not even worth really doing anything with. So but if you're somebody out there that's got quite a bit, I mean, it's starting to get some growth, as far as recognition. It's on CoinMarketCap. It was only trading on Gate.io. You know what? Let me click on that and see, because it should tell you where you can go to get this thing. So Gate.io, like I talked about, it's on single or VVS Finance, and then I don't know what this is, MEXC. But if you're holding on to it, like, I'm not going to do anything with mine. If this thing goes to zero, I just don't have enough to really care. And it was basically free from the way it felt. Um, I'd have to check my exact numbers on if I actually paid anything for this. I don't think I did. I think it was free. And but hey, if it keeps going and keeps getting more recognition and it gets listed, especially if it ever makes its way to Coinbase, hey, it was basically free for me. I think I have 42 single. It's basically worth $6 or something. Um, but I mean, hey, if it keeps going up and up and up, I didn't pay anything for it, and I'll just hold on to it until it does something for me. If it ever does anything for me. So I'm just not that worried about it. Uh, but hey, if you're somebody, like the guy on the chat, who had 840 singles, you got a little bit there, and you can make something happen. But if you wanted to trade it, getting on Gate.io is you'd have to do a lot of workarounds with being in the U.S. So you're better off probably just swapping it inside of VVS or the DeFi wallet, and then doing something with it that way. The last time I checked on it, I'm not going to go in there today, but the last time I checked on it, they had some really good um, APRs and stuff inside of single finance. So, VVS sitting at rank 420, 43,000 watch list. I feel like that might be a slight increase, maybe. Um, I know VVS it's got a heck of a fanfare. I will say that. Uh, VVS is a grade A utility coin. Instead of buying a miner for 20K, you can use VVS and still make more. There is something to be said there. I mean, when I did my passive income vid, by far investing 5 grand into the VVS farm at 128% APR was way more valuable than anything else, including my um, GPU miner. Even at the top end goal of 6 GPUs, 1080 Ti's, that would cost me about 6 grand. Wouldn't yield as much as putting that 5 grand into VVS's farm. So I agree with that. I agree with that statement of that fella. So as you can see today on the chart, it's actually doing some good movement. But if you go into the 7 day, we're actually down. It was getting up there and back into the fours, the mid fours. Um, so I was getting a little antsy there because I'm like, ah man, I should have bought some. I definitely should have bought some when I made that. As a time to jump ship vid when it was sitting in the twos. Oh, that would have been gravy train. Shout out to all you folks who was buying it when it was in the quad 02s. That was a heck of a play. I never should have lost faith. Crypto.com. So rank 16, 623,000 watch list. Crypto.com gets a lot of love. Um, but they did a heck of an advertising blitz. We'll talk about this Super Bowl ad that they did. Let's pump this show, whatever that is. Crow to the moon, absolutely. I'm surprised Crow's not already $1, to be honest with you. Especially with their NFT marketplace. I think if that really jumps off and get even more use there. I mean, there's just a lot of tokenomics for the CRO coin that I just absolutely love. Uh, So also updating today, VVS is now in TradingView. So if you're somebody like me who actually uses TradingView, VVS wasn't there. Like it was too new of a coin. Whatever the reasons were, it just wasn't there. Now it is. So you get all the cool trading view things like auto fibs and all that are now available to you now that VVS is in trading view. So just wanted to show that there really wasn't any technicals that I was looking at. I mean, but you can see these green candlesticks. I mean, it's definitely been a buy sort of vibe for all of today. A little bit of red candles here and there. I think I have this thing on I have it on 1 hour. You can see this massive sell volume stick here. You go over here, you got a green one, and then boom, just a few hours later, huge red one. So when it pumps, it dumps. Um, you got to be in for. I think VVS is one of those things. Yes, you can trade in and out of it. If you were going to do that, I would suggest you have a investing uh location for it. So like I buy all of my VVS inside of crypto.com obviously. I have some in the DeFi wallet and I have quite a bit sitting in the farms on relative to my total portfolio anyway of VVS in the farms on VVS. But anyway, I wonder if it's in more places now. Like I wonder if they added it because it would be cool if I could have like a swing trade account for it in Weeble. So what I'm talking about is I like to have my tokens that I'm investing as in I plan on holding it for a year or more. I like having those in one exchange like crypto.com or Coinbase and then I like to use a different exchange to swing trade it. You know what I mean? So if I just want to buy some and I expect to sell it as soon as the opportunity to sell it arises, I like to do that. It's just a cleaner way of going about it, I feel like. Let me check that. I want to make sure and see if it's been getting any love as far as where you can buy. So it's all crypto.com and VVS and then BitGet, whatever the heck BitGet is. It's got a little bit going on there. So still a lot of room to pump as far as when it gets listed places, especially if it gets listed on Binance. I mean, again, we're getting some love. We're on TradingView. Wasn't on TradingView before. So we're about 3 months into this coin being out. They already had an IGO. They got a heck of a roadmap. A lot of good things going on for VVS in my view. So only growth from here. Even when you're looking at the current trading being, the high end currently anyway, high end being quad 04, low end obviously quad 02s. All of that is current. If it gets listed on Binance and then one day it gets listed on Coinbase, I mean, the growth potential for that thing just being listed in more places is insane. So, and it's already got a good following, a really good following with it only being available basically on crypto.com and only on 63,000 watch lists. I think its Twitter has 70,000 people on its Twitter. So, let's take 30 seconds and watch the crypto.com ad.
You can watch movies through your phone, and y'all got electric cars.
Yeah.
The future is crunk.
Anything else you want to know?
Is the hype too much? Am I ready?
I can't tell you everything. But if you want to make history, you got to call your own shots.
We going to the league. We going to the league. We going to the league.
Crypto.com ad. So I didn't think it was that great. I mean, obviously it's cool to have King James on there. I get the message behind it. You don't know, like even in the context of this conversation, we don't know that VVS Finance CRO is going to be a big thing. We don't know for a fact that CRO is going to go to $1. We don't know for a fact that VVS Finance is going to, get listed more places, get more utility, and grow in value and make us millionaires. We don't know that. Our future self knows that, but we don't know that. So we need bravery. Fortune favors the brave. So I get it. I get the commercial, but I honestly think the Matt Damon commercial was just better. I thought it had more action to it. I thought it had more pizzazz. Now, apparently, I'm not going to go into it here, but there are a ton of Easter eggs inside of that commercial that basically, if you just look at it like still by still, like there's tons of things. There's like there's the calendar, there's some QR code floating around inside of there, all kinds of crazy stuff inside of that commercial. But as somebody who just watched the commercial, didn't really do anything for me. But I like to see it. I'm sure it cost them a pretty penny just to even have the commercial spot, let alone put King James in it. But I look forward to I don't know. I expected more. The way they had the Matt Damon commercial and Fortune favors the brave and all that. And then it doesn't mention crypto. Like it's weird. I mean, I guess they're going with like the Nike advertising model where Nike doesn't show you their shoes in their ads. They just talk about like values or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they just want you to believe in the company, and you believing in the company will make you want to buy their shoes. They don't even show you the shoes in their ads. It's weird. So I guess crypto.com is going the same way where they're just talking about crypto.com and that and that message, but they're not actually selling you crypto. You know what I mean? Like selling you on investing in crypto. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. So single finance again. Uh, the news on that was it's on Coin Market Cap, which I guess that's cool. It's something. And then I saw this tweet from VVS Finance. Congratulations to our single finance on the launch of their LP time machine. So taking you back in time to see your real return on investment and forward in time by revealing insights on growth rates. DeFi's very first time machine is now live on Single Finance LP Time Machine, Single Finance IO. So I guess what they're trying to say is so like, I think I'm logged in here. So when I look at my Single Finance, so I want to say I purposely had $400 staked in Single Finance. I think when I did it, like the numbers were to be perfect. I think I had $100 in glitter mines and I had $300 in crystal farms. Okay, so I have right now I have an impermanent loss of $25. Okay, because the total value of my deposit has gone down in value of $25. Because I believe even when I first started in VVS, it was at quad 04s. Okay. But I have a total platform yield of $31. So I guess what this time machine is going to say is, for me, I can do that math because I know exactly what I had in there and it's very simple. You know what I mean? I had $400. I now have 375 in value, so I lost $25, but I have $31 in platform yield. So technically, I'm up $6. If I sold out of everything right now, yes, I'm down in value by 25, but I've gained $31 in platform yield. So I profited $6. And I guess this time machine, which also show you in the future, your growth rate, as in your APR. And I don't know how that would work because it would have to project out the value of the coin. And with that, so we'll go to VVS Finance. Already talked about that. So I will say this, their APRs are going down, which the more fanfare this thing gets, the lower the APRs are going to go. So for me, 124% APR on the Crystal Farms is still damn good. Okay, it's not when I made my video like less than 7 days ago, I think it was 128. So that's gone down 4 percentage points. It's not a big deal to me. It's still over 100% APR. So I'm not going to complain about that. The value has been coming down a little bit, but I'm actually looking here soon. I might set a price target of quad 035 to double my entire investment in VVS and stake more. The other thing I'm looking at is glitter mines. The APY on this has falling way faster and harder than the APR in the farm. Okay, so this was well over 100% when I first started a month ago or so, and now it's down to 86%, which is even further down than it was. I want to say it was 96% a week ago, possibly 98. I know it was under 100, but it was really close to 100. And now we're at 86. This thing keeps falling. I got to get out of glitter mines and move it into the crystal farms. I will have to buy some CRO at that time. Well, I think I might already have enough CRO to cover that, but whatever. If I got a video out there on how to do that. The reason is crystal farms requires liquidity, which means you need CRO and VVS. So if we look at that, again, APR 124, which is good. Also, want to point out, I still don't have access to this smart LP removal tool. It's not showing up for me anyway. I will say I've earned quite a bit of VVS. It's auto VVS stake and forget, so it just keeps compounding straight into the thing. When I first started, I want to say I only had 2.5 million. Now I'm at no, I didn't even have 2.5. I'm sorry. It was 2.3, 2.3 or 2.4. Now I'm at 2.6. So I'm earning quite a bit of VVS, just leaving it in there and letting it do its thing. So I am earning more VVS. obviously every day, all the time. Stake it and forget it. So I like that. But I gotta keep an eye on this APY. I do not like the fact that it keeps going down. But Crystal Farms is still offering over 100% APR, which I will never complain about doubling my money. Hello. And let's be honest, 86% isn't bad. If you leave it in a bank, what are you going to get there? Uh, Nothing. Hello. Honestly, you wouldn't get anything. I think $100 in a bank account would literally give you nothing. It would be so low of interest for the month. I don't think you would actually get anything. Because it's not like they give you anything below a penny. I don't think you would earn anything. So you're still doing a heck of a lot better hanging out in the glitter mines. Um, yeah. So I think that's all I got for you guys today. What do you think? I like the fact that um, I just honestly I don't plan on doing anything with single finance. One day I'll sell it if it I might just hold on to these 42 single finance for the next 10 years and see what happens. You know what I mean? I have no intentions on doing anything with my single finance. Um, CRO, I thought the ad was, I mean, it's a cool ad in the sense of it did a lot for them on the internet. Like, because of all the Easter eggs, it caused a lot of, rewatching of the video and people diving deep into it. But as far as the average everyday person who isn't already in crypto, does that ad make them want to get into crypto and then make them want to use that app? I don't think so. I just don't. It didn't. I mean, what did it? It didn't do anything. It didn't sell you on anything. You know what I mean? As far as, hey, I'm just watching a 30-second clip, and no, I don't know. If I was never into crypto and I saw that ad, I don't think it would make me do anything. If anything, I thought the FTX ad was kind of funny. Don't be a Larry. That was a good one. Doesn't make me want to use FTX though. You know what I mean? It was just a funny ad, but it doesn't make me want to use FTX. But don't be a Larry is a heck of a tagline. Shout out to those boys. And then again, VVS Finance being on TradingView, that's good. I think things are happening for VVS. Um, do I think now is the time to buy? This is not financial advice, but yes, absolutely. There's so much growth potential in VVS. Um, I can't wait for them to have another IGO. I don't know when it would be. I haven't heard a word about it, but I can't wait for another IGO. I'm going to be deeply into that. And now that I know how their IGOs go, I'm going to invest a heck of a lot more than I did this last one because I didn't know. So, but now I do. So anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me down below. What do you think about any of the aspects of this video, and what are you gonna do with your stuff? What are you waiting on for single finance? Um, where do you think VVS is going, and all that good stuff? So peace.